Welcome to another episode of Let's Play AC Milan in Football Manager 2018. And as you can see, since last episode we played one game, and it was the Euro Cup second knockout round, first leg. And yeah, as I said during last episode, I felt pretty secure for the seventh game. So actually, I decided to prioritize this league game and basically used only backup players, youth players, players that wouldn't start. I mean, I have some quality here with Silva and Bonaventura, for example, but basically I decided to just pick players that wouldn't start the league game, with two exceptions. Donnarumma will play, and also Mushashio. That's why I subbed him, so he at least got some rest at the end of the game. And that makes me feel pretty. I mean, they got that at away goal. That could be good for them, but we probably going to use our best team for the second leg, which means if our youth players and backup players could win pretty easily, I think we should be very fine for that one. So instead, we're gonna focus on this game versus Sassuolo. As you can see, they're currently in 6th place in the league. And if you take a look at the league table, you can see that they are in a pretty decent spot here. And they are not too far away from a chance from a Champions League spot, so they're definitely going to be very, very motivated. Hopefully, we can take advantage though of the at home. Well, basically, we have that home advantage because we know that we need to keep on winning. Because the second that we don't win, Inter is probably going to overtake us. And look at that Juve team; they're crazy. Look at their points. I mean, they are playing in a completely different league. It's just insane. Well, the only good thing with Juve is, of course, this one. We beat them. But yeah, still. And actually, I was so excited when I loaded up the game, so I accidentally managed to press, because I usually press my space bar to move forward, continue. And I used that and happened to press it, so I got to the game already before I started recording. A mistake by me, but hey, what can you say? This Football Manager, I am addicted, and this is exciting stuff. I can't help myself. But yeah, this is the Sassuolo team we're up against, and of course, if you played Football Manager before, the earlier versions, you know about Berardi. He's been a big talent in Football Manager for quite some time, and I think actually there was some big teams interested in him. Unknown by now, but I think there were big teams interested in during the January transfer window, but apparently nothing happened there. And then let's move ahead to team talk. And since we are playing at home, I think we want to put, actually, if you remember, I think, didn't we lose against them the last time around? Or maybe we didn't. Maybe I'm remembering things wrong. I guess I have a feeling we did, but I might be wrong. Because if we did, I would like to talk about, tell them like it's time to get revenge. But it doesn't look like it, so we're still going to put some pressure on them, because we are playing at home and they didn't care at all. So let's talk to the individual team parts then, see if we can boost them in another way. Instead of the pressure, going to talk happy things, guys. Happy things, guys. I have faith in you. I love you guys. Kisses and hugs. Like me. Be happy. Yes, you are. Guess that's what we'll have to do when putting pressure on and doesn't work. At least it looks a little bit slightly better, so it helped a bit, I guess. But it's game time, and I'm not sure about the weather here. Is it snowing? Is it snowy? I think it is. Looks kind of weird, but I mean, it's Italy. We're not used to this kind of weather here, other than in maybe the mountains. So, oh my God, look at how many injuries they have. Only one guy on the pitch, but still, that's a lot of injured players. Decent try there by Sosa, but it was kind of a little bit too in the middle, and of course it was over the top bar. And we are completely, looking at statistics, we are completely dominating things, and that's the goal. Sosa did his first try on the free kick, was just over the top bar. Now we got another chance, much closer to the goal, and he made no mistake at all. Take a look at here, the corner. Bonucci goes up, finds Sosa perfectly, and Sosa with a volley, no chance for the goalie. But yeah, look at this, we are completely and utterly dominating everything right now. And that's another goal, is Kessie. And Kessie, for some weird reason, don't like me. he's the only guy in the team that like openly opposes me. All of the other guys are either neutral or likes me. And I'm not sure why, because I feel like I've been treating him well. He is starting like every game when he's fit. He's playing every important game. He's been scoring quite a few goals, playing very well. And I also talked about him, like when he does a good game, I like tell him like, "Wow, mate, you were really good today," and they still don't like me. But the Vives, that goal is a beauty. Really good finisher. And the fun thing with Vives is you actually kind of didn't sign him to be a player for me. I signed him to act as a tutor for my youngsters. But right now I have a few injuries, which makes him like a regular starter when it comes to important games. Before the injuries, I only used him like when I needed to rotate and things like that. But if you take a look at this lad, he's 37 years old, and his current 2-star ability and his stats is, I mean, they're not bad, but they are not fantastic either. I got him, as you can see, for basically nothing. And with that determination, that personality, he's a perfect tutor for my youngsters. So he's currently working with Borrow, trying to help him reach his full potential, but by giving him better determination, a better personality. But I mean, with some injuries, even a player like that could be a regular starter until the other lads come back, and that's what he's been. And this is the first highlight here for Sassuolo during this game. Oh, maybe not, because Locatelli intercepted that one, so maybe we can turn it around, create something from here. We're still a bit close to a penalty area though, but we are moving in the right direction here. What are you going to do, Soso? I think you should just have passed it back. That was very... Like, you were lonely against 3 guys. It's not the right timing to start dribble and believe like you're Maradona or something like that, because you're not. That was a weak save by Donnarumma. I mean, he saved it, but why did he push it out to a corner like that? Oh, and that's the goal. Oh, things started so beautiful here during the first half. We were dominating. We were playing sensational. And we had created like 8 chances, something like that. Well, they haven't created a single one. And then they get 2 chances in a row and scored 1 goal. Look at this. 2 chances, 1 goal. That's a pretty decent statistic for them. But still, we have quite some safety margin. And maybe we can score another one here before half time. I wouldn't mind that. And here's Kessie. And, well, a bit optimistic trying to take the shot from there. But decent try, I guess. Decent try. And the clock is ticking and ticking. We are getting closer and closer to half time. As it's been a crazy first half. I mean, we've seen 4 goals. But we've also seen quite a few other highlights. Like, yeah, been a shitload of highlights if you combine both the goals and the non-goals ones. So, very, very interesting first half with a gazillion things going on here. But we are happy. But we still want them to focus. You might be winning, but that could all still change if your performance levels drop. Don't let that happen. So I'm very pleased, but please don't start slacking off. Stay focused. And it looks like most of them agreed here. Beautiful. And I'm doubting the second half is going to be as exciting as the first one, because it's pretty rarely that you have 2 crazy halves in a row, but you never know. Well, you just have to wait and see, because time will tell. But I mean, 4 goals and a bunch of other highlights during the first one. Probably going to see a pretty boring second half here, but of course, when I'm saying things like that, I'm probably going to end up eating my own words. So we'll have to wait and see here, because this is Sassuolo, and they are getting closer and closer to our box here. Come on, lads, we can win it back. We can turn things around. Just focus. Intercept it. You know you can. You know you can. Guys, this is not what I want. Not at all. Oh my god, it's going to be a goal. But it's not. Berardi misses, and it's actually a goal kick. First, I thought Donnarumma saved it, but it was over the top bar, and Donnarumma didn't have to do anything at all. And ticking, and ticking, and ticking, and nothing. So let's see, is anybody having a bad day at work? Well, Klinik is not doing that great, so maybe it's time for Silva here. Silva was really, really good in the cup game. So maybe he can come in here and perform also. The other guys, I guess it's decent. Let's see who's tired instead. Vives is tired, but he's playing so good, so I think we're going to keep him on anyways. One that can go though is Locatello, because beautiful if we can get Borrow some more playing time, because we have high expectations for this young lad for the future, so we want him to be playing games. Then as always going to save the last sub for a few more minutes here in case something happens. Here's Silva, newly subbed, with a long pass for Borini. Borini to Borrow. Kessie. Back to Soso. Soso for Borrow. That was actually a mistake by the young player, but still in our possession here until Soso screws things up. Come on, mate. What's up with that? Completely unnecessary. I mean, I don't mind players to like dribble or take risky passes, but I do mind players doing like shitty stuff that's like they're not even close to succeed with anything. But here's Borini, and he's a good player. And look, oh my god, I thought that was going to be a goal, but yeah, really good try there, Borini and Silva linking up. Here's Sosa and Silva linking up, but it goes back to the edge, and oh my god, it was off the post. He was off the post. I mean, Silva's definitely created a lot of trouble for our opponents here since he got onto the pitch. A lot of trouble, but haven't managed to score yet. But yeah, definitely creating a lot of trouble for the Sassuolo defense. That was really close. But it looks like he will end this game goalless. Still a very good sub, I feel like. He made a difference, even though he didn't score. When he come on, he started creating chances, and that's a positive thing. Shows that he's an active player, that he's trying, and it also shows that the sub, of course, had some effect on the game. But now just waiting for the full-time whistle, and it's kind of as I predicted. When you had a crazy first half like that one, the second one will be most likely be a bit more chill, and that's what we've seen here. A few chances, but no goals. But overall, definitely pleased with this game, and I managed to sub on like 3 of my youngsters. It's always a good game when you can do that. So let's tell the lads we are happy with results. We're happy with the way they played, and special for you, Soso, and for Vives. Vives, we want to tell you a bit passionate here. How happy I am with your performance. And same with you, Soso. Because, I mean, we need to work on our team dynamics. We need to make everybody love me. And when they do really good things like Vives and Soso did here, we need to tell them that. We definitely do. Well, look at this. Vives looks motivated and inspired. Soso, though, didn't care much. But, I mean, you can't win every time when it comes to their personal relationship stuffs. But yeah, pretty happy with the result, pretty happy with the game. Yeah, very pleasing. Good day's work. Let's take a look at the league table. We played the early kickoff here, so we don't know about the other results. Could of course change around a few teams' places here. But other than that, definitely a good day's work. I'm not certain which game we will see in the next episode, but I'm guessing. And that's it, of course, that I managed to knock out Zenit and go through to the next round. I'm thinking next episode might be the next round. Not this game, but the round after in the Euro Cup. But as I said, like, it depends on what happens. Because we should have the quarterfinal coming up. As long as we get a decent result versus Zenit. So the quarterfinal might be the next episode. But enough talking. Thank you so much for tuning in, and if you enjoy Football Manager 18 as much as I do, and you enjoy this same, press that like button. I would really appreciate it, and it helps me out. And as always, I'll see you in the next episode.